Hello, everybody. It's Randy here. Having a nice little drive around Panama City on this rainy day. Just dropped the missus off to get her salon stuff done. Her hair did, her face did, her eyebrows, all those things, right? So it's rainy season. This is part of life here. This time of the year, people get stupid when it starts to rain. So I got to be extra careful while I'm driving. I've got some great news, and I wanted to share my news with you guys since a lot of you have been following my journey, and there's some of you who have had the same kind of issues that I've had medically. And at the end, I'll give you guys some crypto updates. Well, yesterday, or 2 days ago now, I went and had my echocardiogram done as a follow up to uh, my heart failure that I had last October. Um, I'll give you guys a little bit of backstory. Uh, I was told when I was in the Navy, this is back in probably 1995, 1996, I was a young man, and my flight surgeon, I was a nurse, hospital corpsman slash nurse at the time, my flight surgeon told me, he goes, Randy, he goes, look, I gotta tell you, man, you're gonna have issues with blood pressure when you're older. And I discounted it and didn't worry too much about it. So as I got older, I made some bad decisions as a nurse. I started to work the overnights. I would be the second and third shift nurse, and when I worked in mental health as a mental health counselor, I liked to work the night shift. It was less stressful because you didn't have to deal with the upper, you know, the people that are always kissing ass to get ahead and those kind of things. So I preferred to work the night shift, but for me it was terrible. That's when I initially gained weight. I was in the Navy. I was semi-pro volleyball player. I was pretty athletic all the way up until about 30 years old, and then I started working night shifts, and it really took its toll on my body, uh, mentally and physically. I think I went from like 200 and when I got out of the Navy, I was about 240 pounds, and I went up to about 320 when I was working as a nurse. And I dealt with that for many years. For those guys who deal with weight and struggle with weight, you know what I'm talking about. So, and obviously it didn't help my blood pressure too. So I moved to Panama for about my first 5 years here. I was doing pretty good. Got back down to 260, 270. Annabelle and I got married. Got married in 2012. And we would still exercise. We were eating pretty healthy. But all this time, I still had issues with my blood pressure. And I wasn't on blood pressure medication. Then COVID hit. We went to Mexico. I had a bout with kidney stones, and it's my second time. I had kidney stones when I was a nurse working overnights as well. And I went to the doctor, and the doctor's like, "Hey, look, man, your blood pressure is pretty high." At the time, it was like 165 over 100, like that. He goes, "I need to put you on blood pressure medication." So I went on them reluctantly, and uh, I stayed on it for a couple of years. But whatever I was on, I can't remember which one it was. It stopped working it wasn't working. It wasn't lowering my blood pressure anymore. So I came back to Panama, saw another doctor, and he put me on this medication called amlodipine. It's to help your blood pressure. Sure, it helped me lower my blood pressure, but it gave me swelling in my legs. And over the course of 2 years, I gained a bunch of weight again. And when I was on this amlodipine, and I just told my wife one day, I'm like, I can't do this anymore. Fuck this medication. I don't care what the doctor says. So, stubborn, hard-headed guy. Instead of going and see my doctor, get him to change my medication, I just stopped taking it altogether. Well, I went to Medellin with my family last July for my birthday, so 2 Julys ago, and I was feeling weird. Something wasn't right. came home and I started feeling like I had a chest cold. So I was, I had like fluid in my lungs, and I was having trouble laying down when I was sleeping. I was feeling lethargic, and I just thought it was due to stress. My phone is moving here. I thought it was just due to stress. What was going on with crypto and Solid X and all this the BS that the people in that community caused me. And so I kind of just blew it off and just kept taking medication to help, get rid of fluid, right? Like cough medicine type stuff. So I did that for like 6 weeks or so, and it wasn't getting better. So one morning I woke up and I told my wife, I'm like, look, something's wrong. I'm having trouble breathing now. Let's go to the doctor. So I scheduled an appointment with Dr. Sanchez. He's an internist. And he immediately, the second we got in the room, he's like, oh, Randy, he goes, lay on the bed, we got to do an EKG. And he found I had a lower left side damage to my heart, and that I was, my heart was enlarged. And I'm like, oh, God, what the fuck? I mean, I thought I had a chest cold. He goes, no, you're going into heart failure. And he set me up to get an echocardiogram and a bunch of blood work done, and actually sent me to a full-on cardiologist. So I did my echo. This is hard for me. I did my echo, and it was just Max and I. That day, Annabelle, she was out doing driver's lessons. She's getting her driver's license. So I went by myself with Max. And I did my echo, and the doctor, he didn't speak English. I speak okay Spanish, but my medical Spanish, I don't know medical terms. I don't know what he's talking about. All I heard was that he said my injection fracture score was 23, and that was very bad. And I said, what? My injection fracture? What the hell is that? And he told me that was in a pretty bad condition. So I said, oh, man. So I walked out, and I saw my son sitting there, playing on his iPad. And I just, I broke down, man. So I went to the bathroom for a minute, and cried my eyes out, because, when you hear news like that, and especially when you don't speak the language, you don't have all the information, I thought I was going to die. I thought I was gone. It was pretty bad. So I went and saw this other doctor, the cardiologist, and he looked at my score, he looked at my lab work, and he said, look, he goes, you're young, you're at the time I was 50. He goes, we can recover. You can recover from this. It's going to take some effort on your part, and you're going to have to make some changes. You're going to have to go on some medications that are going to help you with this. So I did. I went on the medications. I had a talk with my friend Daniel from Stem Cell Clinic in Mexico. And Dan's a good friend of mine. I said, look, can you guys help me with stem cells? Is this something that stem cells can help? He goes, absolutely, Randy. This is one of the best things that stem cells can do, is help people with heart failure. So I was like, great. I said, let's get this done. So January was coming, and I asked him, I said, look, why don't you guys, is it possible you guys could just bring the stem cells down for the conference and give me some stem cells here in Panama, so I don't have to fly up to San Diego, across the border, I really didn't want to do that at that time, just because I wasn't too healthy. So they did. It was a hard time for me during the conference. My father had just died on Christmas Day, and he died, septicemia. Another thing that was totally dodgeable. It didn't have to happen. So I was having a tough time, but I did my stem cells, my first batch, and the guys came down again in May and gave me my second batch of stem cells. Right before they came, I got another echocardiogram done, and my score came back as a 27. So still not great. An average person's score should be above a 40, and I was at 27. So yes, I was healing, but the medications that I was taking still weren't fully, I wouldn't wouldn't say that they were fully working yet because I wasn't on the whole stack yet. You have to work your way up. So my score was a 23 first, then 27. I got together with Dr. Sanchez, and he put me on a treatment called EECP. It's where they put these pants on you, and it's got pressure in it. It pushes your pushes the blood through the blood vessels, which causes your body to create new blood vessels around the damaged portion of your heart and throughout your body. And I've been doing the treatment now for almost 3 months. I mean, I go Monday through Friday. It's 1 hour Monday through Friday. I still have another treatment in about an hour and a half after this video. So I did that for over the last 3 months. Taking my medications for my heart, losing the weight. I'm taking tirzepatide. I'm doing the peptide. I get my peptides through my friend Chris. We're launching a new peptide company, by the way, and my partner with that is Chris Hill, and he's doing a wonderful job getting me on the right peptides and stuff. So fast forward to today, and I had my echocardiogram. My score was a 38. My injection fracture. 38. Praise Jesus. I feel so good right now. Between losing the weight, improving my heart function. I still have a ways to go. I need to get the score back up to 50. So I'm not 100% through it. That'll happen. I'm getting another stem cell treatment in October. I'll be flying up. Going to go see Daniel and Dr. Romo and get another treatment. I'll be continuing the EECP. I'll be doing 10 sessions 3 times a year, so 30 hours a year to help build more blood vessels. And this is something that anybody can do. This is something that's great that for those who feel like they need to improve their heart function. EECP can be done by anybody. You don't really need a reason. You don't need to have heart failure to do it. It just really works. Athletes, you've heard of athletes who, when they get done running a marathon, they go put these pants on. They're doing that. And that's exactly what an EECP is. But the thing was with mine, the pressure is higher. I get up to 260 millimeters of mercury of pressure. So the first couple times you get to that level, you're sore the next day. But I will continue that treatment, continue losing the weight. I'm down 25 pounds. 30 pounds. I'm down 30 pounds. So I'm going to continue to do that. Hopefully I'll get back below 300 soon. And, just live a happy life. Look, I want to be here for my kid, and I want to be here for my wife, and just live a beautiful life. I have a wonderful life. I don't want to check out yet. Yesterday or this week we had Malcolm Jamal Warner leave us. We had Hulk Hogan leave us. We had Ozzy Osbourne leave us. What a weird week. I don't want to leave yet. I think I still have more to do, more to offer the people in this world to, whether it be finding themselves, finding their spirituality with Jesus, figuring out how to, have a happy marriage, or just being happy for who they are and accepting who they are and enjoying life. I'm a positive person, and I'm always looking for ways to help others and improve the lives of others. I think that's what's given me success, and I believe that you give and you give back, truly. So I hope you guys are hearing me. You don't have to hear it from an old guy, but sometimes there's just, you learn stuff from the older generation. So if you guys are in your 20s or your 30s and you haven't had any difficulty in your life yet, things to get over and move past to improve your life, then use me as an example, something you could do. So if you're living in if you're young and you're already having health issues, and uh, follow. We'll be going on this journey. There's other treatments that I'm doing that I'll bring up and I'll talk to you guys about in the future with you guys. But right now, I think it's enough health stuff to talk about. I got blood work done today. Oh, you can't see it. I got there you go. I just spent $500 on different labs. The doctor wanted to see what kind of inflammation I have and those kind of things. So I'll have that information this afternoon. But there's so much stuff that I'm doing. I'm really taking this serious, and I know a lot of you guys are gonna say, "Oh, but Randy, what you're doing, the things that you're doing are so expensive." Yeah, they are. God has given me the ability to pay these things because he got me into crypto. Thank God for crypto. If I was still working as a nurse, I'd have to rely on some health organization, some corrupt organization, and I wouldn't be able to do half these treatments. They wouldn't cover stem cells. They maybe they will cover EECP, but who knows? I don't live in the U.S. any longer. Here, I just pay cash. Just pay cash for everything. Stem cells, cash. EECPs, cash. Labs, cash. These labs cost me $531 to get all these things done today. But that's the cost that you have to pay when you don't take care of yourself when you're younger. That's just how it is. All right, so that's enough about health. If you have any questions, follow me. I can put you in touch with Daniel to get schedule some stem cells, and we also have the conference coming. Where conference tickets are for sale. You have until August 1st to get your early bird tickets. VIP tickets are going from $600 to $750 on August 1st. And regular tickets, they're just $200. So if you just want to come and hang out, they're $200. But I highly recommend the VIPs. The conference will be the end of January. I think it's the 24th and 25th. But you can go to nopermissionsconference.net to see the dates. We're also planning on doing a stem cell session. So if you're coming down, the more people who sign up for the stem cells, the cheaper the prices are for the stem cells. All right. Crypto, Bitcoin did what it did. It, $127,000. Now it's coming back down. Alt season is here. We should start seeing some stuff happening with the alts. If you were part of my Patreon, and you're got into a bunch of the tokens that were not pulse chain tokens, we're talking the XRP, HBAR, and stuff like that. You guys have done pretty well. Congratulations. For those of us who stuck around and just kept most of our money in pulse chain, we're still sucking wind. It's still a tough ride. I don't know what's going to happen. ETH just did its thing. ETH is back to $3,700. So hopefully we'll get some good news on that side, and some money will come to pulse chain. Whether or not you care if RH is going to bring his money over, but I have a feeling he will eventually. Solid X will have our first game launching here. I'm hoping in the next 4 to 6 weeks. They did. Fire Whale decided to change quite a bit of stuff in the game, so the mechanics of the game. So they had kind of do a rework. That's what the delay was. But hopefully that'll come soon. We're already working on the second game that's coming. We'll have Solid X staking available for you, so you could be like a part owner of the house and receive divs for being a part owner. That's very exciting. Nope token is doing just fine. Nope token is the fight token, taking it to the man. Our liquidity is tied to Solid X. So as Solid X does very well, Nope will do very well. We launched a no perm token. No perm, that goes for the no permissions conference. So anybody who attends the conference will get a portion of 5% of the supply. So each year of the conference, I will give out 5% of the supply of the tokens that are remaining in the wallet, and those will be split up amongst the folks that attend. and hopefully that will help folks who maybe they don't have the cash as much, to come to a conference, because it can get expensive flights, and hotel rooms, and all those things. They'll get the tokens, and who knows? It could be quite a bit of money. Kind of how the Nope token was airdropped to everybody who was a Patreon member. So when people signed up for Patreon initially, it was $20 a month, or for the VIP, it was like $250 a month. And the people who did the $20 a month, they got 100,000 Nope for each month they were a member, and 100,000 Nope. So if you were a member for a year, because I launched it 1 year later, you received 1.2 million Nope. And shortly after launch, within, I think it was 4 months, we were at half a penny. And that turned out to be like $5,000. So who knows? Hopefully no perm can do the same thing and go up quite a bit in value. And then people will receive their tokens, and they'll have a beautiful airdrop. But it'll only be airdropped. The only way to get them is to buy them off the market or to attend the conference. Paid attendee. Free attendees, they're not getting shit. But if you pay, I think that's only fair for people who pay for their tickets. They're going to get the no perm tokens. All right. So that's about it. I don't want to go into too much speculation for crypto. I still think that it's possible that Bitcoin topped out. I see a blue morpho butterfly. You guys, so beautiful. The ones with the blue wings. I just saw one fly. Sorry about that. I get distracted. I love wildlife. So, Bitcoin could have topped out in June. It could have been the end, right? It may be. We're not over yet. In my community, I told everybody for the last 2 years, I think June was the top. June was going to be the top. And right now, as of right now, I'm right. But the stuff that Trump did and everything that's happening, the market looks like it's being extended. So it could go to the end of the year. Bitcoin might have another leg up, but it looks like it will. Maybe it goes to 150 or 200. And if it gets extended, maybe 250,000. That behooves us, man. That'll help us out a lot. And that means Ethereum will probably go to 10 to 15,000. So could be some exciting times ahead, and the market could really, really start moving fast. This is a beautiful area, guys. I'm on the causeway, and I'm about to go around the bridge that takes me all around the old town. And the old town's where we're doing our conference this year. It's going to be a pretty spectacular thing. We're staying in the oldest hotel, doing the conference in the oldest hotel in Panama City, Central. And if you do book through the website, there's you get discount codes and other cool stuff. Let me see if I can turn it. Yes. So this is where we're heading now. Should I gun it? Let me put it in sport mode. Should I entertain you guys a little bit? Here we go. Whee! I love my diesel. It's very rare you get to speed in Panama, okay? But this is one of the spots you can do it. Now, when I go around the curve, you're going to be able to see the city. G-forces. Trying to hold the camera so it doesn't swing. There we go. You can start seeing the city now. But guys, I love Panama. I've lived here going on 15 years. I was stationed here in 97 with the U.S. Navy, and I came back in 2010. Decided to move here in 2011, May. And I've watched this city grow up. I've watched a lot of the cocaine towers get built. And here we are. All right, everybody. I think that wraps it up for today. I appreciate everybody supporting me over the last couple of years and supporting me in my health journey and my family. Thank you so much for all that. And always praise God for what He's done for me in my life. And I hope He helps you too. All right. Cheers.